has been that the benefits of attracting these Chinese-born researchers and students far outweighs the risks. One of these people is Cole McFall. He's a research analyst at CSET. This is a research organization at Georgetown University. And he points out U.S. tech innovation has really drawn from Chinese talent who come to the U.S. and they stay. Universities relies on work from graduate and postdoc students. Universities need more and more of these researchers, and a lot of them come from China. So American higher education has been hit already by billions of dollars in federal research funding that's been cut, and now potentially they're going to lose a big chunk of their research talent too. And for the U.S., there's a longer-term implication as a top-tier country for education as before. I spoke to Yuni Ma about this. She's a sociology professor at Syracuse University, and she says more restrictive immigration policies, China's own universities, which are becoming stronger, means fewer Chinese students want to come to the U.S. now.
Really, best and brightest. Those kinds of students, I would guarantee you, would not really study abroad these days. They would just stay in China.
Education industry groups calculate that American soft power actually creates billions of dollars a year in revenue for universities, jobs, research patents, and all of that is because of international students, including those from China, who have been coming to the U.S.
NPR's Emily Feng, thank you.
Thanks, Ari.
Filmmaker Wes Anderson is known for movies that are whimsical, artificial, jewel box-like, and to his fans, very funny. They are also pointed critiques, whether he is spoofing 1930s decadence in Grand Budapest Hotel or family dysfunction in The Royal Tenenbaums. Anderson's latest comedy is The Phoenician Scheme. Critic Bob Mondello says it is about a gazillionaire who becomes slightly conflicted about making one last financial killing.
We begin on a low-altitude flight. A 1950s robber baron in a pinstripe suit is reading a thick nonfiction book as an explosion takes out the back half of his private plane. Cut to a crash site where he lies amid smoldering wreckage as a newscaster fills in detail.
At this moment, rescue workers are laboring to recover and identify the remains of Zsa Zsa Korda, international businessman, maverick in the fields of armaments and aviation, among the richest men in Europe.
Korda, looking annoyed, sits up in the wreckage.
This was Korda's sixth recorded airplane crash.
His sixth near assassination.
He is survived by 10 children, 9 boys, 1 nun, his daughter Lisa.
While not dead, this brush with death has him uncharacteristically thinking about those survivors. Usually, he's just thinking business.
Korda Land and Sea Phoenician infrastructure scheme, my most important project of my lifetime.
A project that will require cash infusions, for which he turns to loyal investors who are hell-bent on
Disrupting, obstructing, impeding, crippling Korda's enterprise in any manner possible.
So he spends a lot of time in meetings with folks like money men Tom Hanks and Bryan Cranston,
Call heads.
who negotiate
Heads.
while playing basketball. Korda, played roughly by Benicio del Toro, enjoyed the art of the deal. Assassination attempts have sobered even him. So he summons his daughter, a nun in training, who arrives in a habit
I've appointed you sole heir to my estate,
and makes clear she's not in the habit
which you may come into sooner rather than later.
of just going wrong.
Why?
Why what?
Why sooner rather than later? Because you survived again. Oh, I might all out to your estate. You have 8 sons at last count.
9 sons.
9 sons. What about them?
They're not my heirs.
Why not?
I have my reasons.
Which are what?
My reasons? I'm not saying.
Liesel, played by Mia Threepleton, with a sort of comic deadpan her mother Kate Winslet has patented in other films, agrees to a trial period with this monstrous father of whom she disapproves. Figuring she's about to give up all her worldly possessions anyway, she agrees to learn how he scams allies, cheats rivals, and manipulates markets.
Don't do my strategy. Listen carefully.
And filmmaker Whit
$50,000 in debt.
Stadium because of the Beyonce concert tonight. The earlier crash on Route 3 West and Route 21, that's gone, but it made everything worse. Out of Lower Manhattan, Holland Tunnel, 40 to 60 minutes at this point, and then back in Jersey, you don't want the Skyway. Outbound Skyway in Jersey City, and Broadway crash in the left lane, Newark Bay. It's going to be a much better play either way. Clearview Thrive, that combination by far.